I finally came out. Chen Ping breathed in the fresh air outside vigorously and roared out with all his strength. Behind Chen Ping is Hongcheng Prison. He stayed here for 3 full years and was finally released today. Hey, I don't know what happened to my parents. Chen Ping carried a torn canvas bag and hurriedly walked home. His parents had never seen him once in 3 years, and now Chen Ping was very worried about them. On the way home, Chen Ping kept looking at the bronze ring he was wearing. The ring is engraved with a lifelike dragon, and there is a command character on the dragon head. This ring was given to him by his inmate Lao Longtu when he was released from prison today. This old dragon head is a very strange person. He keeps talking all day long, saying that he is the master of Tianlong Palace, knows astronomy and geography, is proficient in forensic medicine, and can bring people back to life. Everyone regarded the old leader as a madman and refused to care about him. Only Chen Ping would chat with the old leader when he had nothing to do, and even gave him some of his food. The old leader told Chen Ping some weird things every day, such as the Tianlong Palace and Locked Dragon Island, things that Chen Ping had never heard of. Later, the old leader asked Chen Ping to meditate and practice Qigong with him every day. Chen Ping was bored, so he followed him and learned. But who would have thought that 3 years later, Chen Ping would actually practice his skills and medical skills with the old dragon? Just when he was released from prison today, Lao Longtu gave the ring to Chen Ping and told Chen Ping that on July 15 this year, let Chen Ping go to the unnamed island in the East China Sea no matter what, as long as he got to the island show the ring and someone will pick him up, and then Chen Ping will have a great opportunity. Because he did learn a lot of skills from the old leader, Chen Ping believed in the old leader's words and agreed immediately, but now there are still several months before July 15. Unknowingly, Chen Ping had walked to the door of his house. Looking at the dilapidated houses in front of him, Chen Ping had a complicated face. He didn't know what had happened to his parents in the past 3 years. Because of his impulsiveness, his parents must have under a lot of pressure. Thinking back to 3 years ago, Chen Ping's eyes were still flashing with anger. 3 years ago, Chen Ping and his girlfriend Geng Shanshan were already talking about marriage. The two were college classmates and had been dating for 2 years. But one night when they were sending Geng Shanshan home, the two of them met a drunk Xiao Lei. This Xiao Lei is a famous second-generation rich man in Hongcheng who has done all kinds of bad things. As a result, when Xiao Lei saw Geng Shanshan's beauty, he became malicious and started to attack Geng Shanshan. As a well-known local rich second generation, Xiao Lei didn't even look at Chen Ping at that time. Seeing his girlfriend being insulted, Chen Ping went crazy. Picked up a brick and hit Xiao Lei on the head. The result can be imagined. The powerful Xiao Lei was beaten, and of course he would not give up. He directly called the police and arrested Chen Ping. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison for intentional injury. It was not until today that Chen Ping was released. After hesitating for a long time, Chen Ping gently knocked on the door. "Who is it?" The door opened, and an old woman with white hair and a stooped figure stuck her head out, groping forward with one hand. "Who is it? Who is knocking on the door?" The old woman's eyes were closed tightly. It was obvious that she couldn't see. She turned out to be blind. When Chen Ping looked at the old woman in front of him, he was stunned, his eyes widened, and his whole body was trembling slightly. He couldn't believe that the old woman with white hair and wrinkled face in front of him was actually his mother Tang Hongying. How could his mother become like this in just 3 years? "Mom, it's me, I'm Chen Ping." Chen Ping stepped forward to support his mother and shouted excitedly. "Chen Ping? Is it really you?" Tang Hongying touched Chen Ping's face with her hands, and her tears couldn't stop flowing out. "Mom, it's me, it's me." Chen Ping's eyes were also red. "Mom, what's wrong with you? What's wrong?" Chen Ping didn't understand why his mother had become like this in just 3 years when she was clearly fine when she left. Hey, it's a long story, come on in and tell me. Tang Hongying pulled Chen Ping into the room. Looking at the simple room, which was almost empty, Chen Ping was stunned. Although their family is not rich, his father has a formal job, so it is still possible to be well off, but why has the family become like this now? Mom, what happened at home? When Chen Ping saw this at home, he asked his mother. Hey. Tang Hongying sighed, after you leave. Tang Hongying told the story in detail. It turned out that after Chen Ping was imprisoned, the Xiao family had no intention of letting them go and demanded compensation of 1 million yuan. In the end, there was no choice. Chen Ping's parents sold Chen Ping's wedding house and borrowed a lot of money, but they still couldn't get enough. In the end, they were left with 300,000 yuan, which they could only pay to the Xiao family in installments. Because of this, Chen Ping's father lost his job and had to make a living by sweeping the streets, while his mother cried all day long and went blind from crying. This is also the reason why Chen Ping has been in prison for 3 years, but his parents have never seen him once. Listening to his mother's narration, Chen Ping slowly clenched his fists, with a majestic killing intent deep in his eyes. He didn't expect that the Xiao family would be so cruel. They wanted to kill them all. Mom, doesn't Geng Shanshan care about you at all? Chen Ping asked with a puzzled look on his face. Geng Shanshan was his soon-to-be wife, and he was in jail because of Geng Shanshan. It was impossible for Geng Shanshan to look at her parents like this and remain indifferent, right? Oh, don't mention it. The Geng family not only doesn't care about it, but even if I want to get my bride price back, they won't give it back. It's not their fault that I can't get married. It's because you're in jail, so the bride price won't be refunded. Your father came to argue with them, and they beat him out. The more Tang Hongying talked, the more heartbroken she became, and in the end she couldn't stop crying. Then the Geng family is really like this. Chen Ping's brows knit together tightly. He couldn't believe that Geng Shanshan would really be like this. When he was arrested, Geng Shanshan still cried and said that they would get married when he came out. Why did it become like this? Chen Ping decided to ask Geng Shanshan for clarification. But at this moment, the door was suddenly knocked hard, so hard that it almost shook the door off. Upon hearing the knock on the door, Tang Hongying's face suddenly turned pale, and it was obvious that she was scared. Mom, who is this? Seeing Tang Hongying's expression, Chen Ping frowned and asked. Don't worry about it. Go back to the house quickly and don't come out. Tang Hongying pushed Chen Ping into the room, and then opened the door nervously. The door just opened, and a bald guy with 4 or 5 tattoos and a fierce look walked in. How are you preparing the money?
That brings us to the end of chapter 1. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Comment your location below. We'd love to know where you're tuning in from, and to continue with chapter 2, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.